Already up to my shenanigans. You guys love that, don't you? Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Hey, ha ha ha. Hey, 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 ha ha ha. What was that dance that CJ Stroud always does? Oh, you already know I'm wired up today, baby. Okay, just gotta wait for your YouTube studio to wake up and we can roll on with this stream then. All right. Yes, sir. Here we go. Yeah. I'm extra wired up today. Yeah. I didn't give y'all a good stream last night, you know? I mean, things were happening behind the scenes, so I'm trying to go all out for this one. But what is going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another NFL playoffs live stream. And today, we start off day 2 of divisional round weekend as the Houston Texans are in Foxborough, Massachusetts to face off against the New England Patriots. And there's quite a bit at stake here, obviously. Winner moves on to the AFC title game where the Denver Broncos await. Now, here's the thing about yesterday's game. I did not notice this because I remember I streamed overtime. Nix fractured his ankle on the second to last play of the game last night. That was, I believe, the QB rollout that had me perplexed. Like, why would you? What kind of play is that? They did like a designed QB rollout to the left, and Bo Nix went down kind of awkwardly, and it came out after the game. He fractured his ankle. His season is over. So Jarrett Stidham will be the quarterback for the Broncos against either CJ Stroud or Drake May. Now, as far as who I want to win this game, like my guy is CJ Stroud. The Texans are looking to make the AFC title game for the first time ever since they went to Houston. Became the Texans. Yeah. The Patriots haven't been in the title game since Tom Brady retired. And of course, the winner faces Denver in Denver. And then coming up after this game, we got the Bears and the Rams. That should be a good one. Winner of that game faces Seattle. Dude, Seattle. Imagine we get like Seattle versus. If we really get Seattle and Denver again, what? No way we'd actually get that rematch, right? Man. You know, if Seattle makes it to the Super Bowl, that would probably be the team I'd want to see win. Anyways, let's look at the inactive lists for both teams. Obviously, the big name for Houston, Nico Collins. I believe he's out. Trent Brown, Jawar Jordan, Justin Watson, Graham Mertz, and Elijah Huzzy are the other inactives. And then for New England, Tommy DeVito, Caden Wallace, Braden Swinson, Kobe Minor, and Eric Gregory. Those are the major inactives. Not sure if there's any other names that were added. Oh, yeah, Nico's obviously out. Yeah. But we've known that for a couple days now. For New England, what do they got for us here? Marcus Bryant and CJ Dupree are the other two players that are out on the inactive list. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Pretty easy. Obviously, the Patriots took down the Chargers in the first round, wild card weekend last week, 16-3. And the Texans smacked around Pittsburgh 30-6. So both teams had pretty convincing wins last week. That should be a fun one. CJ Stroud versus Drake May, Woody Marks, and Trey Henderson, my dog. Nico Collins obviously is out, so we'll see how they do in terms of against a pretty stout Patriot defense. Stephon Diggs, the leading receiver for the Patriots. Danielle Hunter versus Harold Landry. And then Aziz Al-Shair versus Robert Spillane. Those are the leaders for each team in every category. Officiating crew for today: Down Judge Dana McKenzie, Line Judge Julian Mapp, Side Judge Eugene Hall, Referee Sean Smith, Back Judge Grandis Bell, Field Judge Jason Ledette, and Umpire Scott Walker. All right, everything is set. Game odds: New England opened up at 3.5 favorites. They are 3-point favorites. It did not move an inch. Over under 40.5, and the money line for New England is -180, and for Houston it is +150. All right. We're just about ready for kickoff. Let's get it. Let's get it. One thing I love about Bulldogs, they have their own little mindset. Listen to you for crap. You tell them to get out of your way. They just look at you like, bitch, make me. Ah. All right. I'm going to DM JB Taylor and ask if he's still down to do the Natty game tomorrow, because I'm doing the Cavs and Thunder tomorrow, too. Ultimate plan is I will be doing a doubleheader tomorrow, regardless. I'll be live for the Natty tomorrow. Miami and Indiana. They do. Ironically enough, in Miami. So it'd be technically a home game for the Hurricanes, even though they're not going to be the home team, which is going to be weird. Being an away team in your own stadium. It's something that doesn't happen all too often now, doesn't it? Gotta turn off my camera real quick, guys. Oh my god, I love when my nose starts doing this crap. There we are. Okay, I got it. Sorry about that, guys. I might have been grossed out a little bit. All right. Game 3 of the divisional round weekend. We know half the field in the championship round. It's time to find out who will be facing Denver next week. Texans are 0-6 in the divisional round all time. Nico Collins is out. Of course, number 1 defense in the regular season. Wild card at Pittsburgh, allowed 2 field goals and scored 2 touchdowns. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. Oh, baby. Sam Merrill did not practice. Kenny Atkinson doesn't think this is going to go. It's appreciated. Practice and has a chance to play tomorrow. Max Strus doing on-court work after practice. Progress. All right, Patriots will start off with the ball. Fairbairn to kick it away for the Texans. And the kick goes in the end zone for a touchback. Very gloomy, cloudy, like a hazy day in New England. 268 yards passing, 66 rush, 1 passing touchdown, 1 interception for Drake May in his first start in the playoffs. And Patriots are rocking their usual home jerseys, silver domes with the flying Elvis, blue jerseys with the red and white stripes with the Elvis on the sides, and then, of course, gray pants. And May going to hand it off to Stevenson for no gain. Very slow developing play there. And that's how they start. Second down. Campbell, Wilson, Bradbury, Onwenu, and Moses up front. And then Henderson, Stevenson, Diggs, Ute, and Henry are the backs and receivers. Of course, you have Pastor Trey at running back. There's Josh McDaniels. Back to pass for Drake. Throws, and it's tipped away, incomplete. Let me go to the tight end Henry, and it got batted away. Third in. Wobbly ass pass, too. Just off the hands. Oto. Henry to Ototo. Quick pass. Diggs gets a few yards. That's about it. And it'll be a quick 3 and out for the Patriots. Henry to O. God. Oh, dear. What happened? Ha-Sung Kim sustained a hand injury in Korea. Just signed him, too. That's tough. So a quick 3 and out for the Patriots. And here's the first punt. Jalen Noel will return the kick. He actually fielded it. And he'll get about the 27-yard line. Here comes CJ Stroud. 250 pass yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 5 fumbles, and 2 lost. Tied for most in playoff game all time. Hey, CJ, you're supposed to hold on to the ball, my guy. Just saying. And yet they still beat the crap out of the Steelers. That's freaking hilarious to me. You had 5 fumbles, you lost 2 of them, and you still beat the crap out of the Steelers. And play action, bootleg, and it's incomplete, trying to go to the receiver. That's Hutchinson. It's crazy when you look at it. Obviously, of the remaining teams, all but one, Houston, has won a Super Bowl. In fact, obviously, Houston has never even been to the Super Bowl. They haven't even been to a championship game. Yeah, it's starting to snow over there in New England now. Slight snow. Not a blizzard yet. And there's Marks, gets about 2. 15:24 to go in the first. It's Ursery, Patterson, Andrews, Ingram, and Howard up front. Back to pass. Throws. Caught. Oh, he put it. Almost intercepted. Trying to go to Christian Kirk. Ellis was on the coverage. Almost had the interception. And so neither team does anything on their first drive. Oh, buddy, dude, you had it. Come on, Kirk. You got to catch that. Excuse me. So there's Marcus Jones. 14.3 yards per punt return. He can get the job done, definitely. And here's the return by Jones. And look at this. Jones gets a considerable return. It's nothing to scoff at. Got some good yards out of it. At least he didn't fair catch it. Oh. Antonio Pierce. So, latest update on the Browns coaching search. They're going to have second interviews with like 6. They're going to try and have it with 6 guys as of right now. McDaniel, Udzinski, Schwartz, Munkin. That's the main 4. And they're trying to get a second interview with Jesse Minter and Nate Schilhaas. Udzinski. I'm sorry, it's not you, it's you, Dinsky. And yes, if we hire you, Dinsky, I'm going to be doing that a lot. You. I know, I'm going to be so cringe. Oh, man. Oh, brother, I'm going to be so cringe. You, Dinsky. And then, like I said, if we hire him and he sucks, you, Dunsky. Which could go one of two ways, calling him a dummy or saying you're gone. Bill Callahan is likely to join Kevin Stefanski in Atlanta. All right, or speaking facts, though, that whole thing started with us when Alex Van Pelt got fired. Because the offense was really good with him here. They fired him for some dumb reason, and everything went to crap. Coincidence? No. Well, 53 to go in the first. The weather just looks classic winter in the Northeast. Matt Burke versus Josh McDaniels. The OC-DC matchup. Back to pass. Dumps it off on a screen. This is Stevenson. Gets about 8 yards. Well, Anderson, Rankins, Togiai, and Daniel Hunter up front for the defense. And then you got To'o and Shahir at linebacker with Stingley, Petre, Bullock, Reed, and Lassiter in the secondary. Under center for Drake. Hands it off again. Stevenson around the end. There he goes into space. Big gain, first down for the Patriots. Just went around the edge. Wow. Yeah, just went around the edge. Good job by the Patriots to open up that side there. Bullock made the stop, pushed him out of bounds. Inside the 40. Here's a pitch. This is Trey, gets eaten up, loss of at least 2. Jalen Petrie. Notice he has the Guardian cap on. How long until they make a helmet that has like the Guardian cap built into it? Wouldn't be surprised if they come up with that at some point. Where like they fortify like the interior of the helmet. 7 tackles last week for Jalen Petrie. Back to pass for Drake. Dumps it off again, and Henderson loses another 2 or 3 yards. After that good run by Stevenson, they've gone backwards now. Back-to-back losses for Henderson. Yeah, the linebacker's like, oh, he's going to go to Henderson here. And Bradbury tried to block him away, open up a spot. Wasn't able to. Now they're outside the 40. Back to pass. Here's Drake. Throws, caught, and they'll get about a yard shy. 4th down. Of course. That's Diggs. There's a guy with a tank top on. I can tell he's probably intoxicated. They're going to go for it. Interesting strategy. Shotgun for Drake. Back to pass. Throws and it's caught. 20-10-5 touchdown Patriots. Wow. On 4th and 1, the Patriots go in and get a touchdown. Beautifully designed play to Demario Douglas. Got him in space and he made him pay. Kick is up and it's good. 7-0. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at the candidates for the Browns right now that are getting second interviews. I would be perfectly fine with McDaniel, Grant, Shieldhouse, even Minter. I would be perfectly fine with any of those guys. Schwartz, I mean, I wouldn't hate Schwartz. It wouldn't be my first choice. That's something that the Browns would definitely do. Monken, I'm not on the Monken train. He might literally just go into that interview and tell us that he's going to the Giants, going to the Giants with Harbaugh. Because that's what it sounds like he's going to do. He's probably going to go to the Giants with Harbaugh. Personally, I would want McDaniel if they want to go with an experienced head coach. McDaniel or Udinski. Udinski. Just want Udinski so you can keep saying his name like that. How'd you know? No, he's actually a really good coach. Look what he has the freaking Jaguars offense doing. Or they did. Dang late. Pets scored first. No, they scored first on their second drive. You think the Bears win 51-7? Rays, if the Bears score 50 points on the Rams tonight, I will gift 5 memberships in my next stream, which will be tomorrow when I do the Cavs and Thunder. Yeah. If the freaking Bears score 50 points tonight, I'll gift 5 memberships. 10 for, oh no. Yeah, 5 memberships. That's essentially 1 membership per point, per every 10 points. It's on stream, so you know it's legit too. I'm not lying. I will do it. You think I'm capping? Try me. Try me, Bears. Score 50 on the Rams tonight. Here's the return by the Texans. He trips up, does a dramatic slide. Look, he's on a slip and slide. Texans, Patriots. Look at that. 9 playoff appearances, 0-6 for the Texans. Simple. Patriots are 29 appearances, 16-6 in the divisional round, 15 conference championship appearances with 6 Super Bowls. Keep in mind, they had another couple appearances, too, that they lost. Mainly to the Giants and the Eagles, ironically enough. Matt Nagy and the Titans. Oh, my God. Please let them hire him. That'd be funny as hell. Here's a handoff. And he'll get about 3. Hey, yo, what the hell? I guess Saturday Night Live did a little joke talking about Stranger Things because they had what, Finn Wolfhard as the freaking as the host, and of course they had to have a Stranger Things joke in there. Yeah, I think it was like a based off Sex in the City. I think someone said people are up in arms about it. Uh, Here's a throw. Oh, almost intercepted. That's Davis. Damn near picked it off. So yeah, like in this scene, they had Finn, Caleb, and Gayton, right? Or as they play, Mike, Wheeler, Lucas, and Dustin. And I guess this scene was like supposed to be based off of Sex in the City or something. Yeah. 38 for Stroud, back to pass. Steps up, looking. He's going to throw it. Wide open. It's a tight end. He's going 40, 30, inside the 20, near the 25. Wow, CJ Stroud. Good work, keeping his eyes downfield, getting the tight end open. Massive gain. Wow. Steps up in the pocket, pressure coming, gets it to Schultz, and Schultz is inside the 30, near the 25. Yep. On to center for Stroud. And I believe there is a false start. Yep. So yeah, anyways, in the scene on Saturday Night Live last night, again, they were like, I guess it was based in the 90s or something. And simply Finn asks the other two, how are your sex lives? And Caleb, who played Lucas, says, well, Max and I start off hot and heavy, right? But then, a couple years in, she just lies there and like she's back in that coma. And people are like, yo, what? Yo. I'm like, man. Oh, right. Great toe sprain for Darius. Of course he's hurt again. And his big toes, man. God. Never ending with that guy, man, I tell you. Him and his big toes. Throws. Oh, watch out. Almost intercepted. Falls harmlessly to the turf. Third down. Just imagine. I don't even know if Sadie even heard about the joke. She didn't. One of her friends probably did. And probably was like, oh my God, Sadie, can you believe what Caleb said on Saturday Night Live last night? She probably like, what? What did he say? Shit, man, it's crazy. Yeah, okay. 3rd and 6. Back to pass. Stroud looking, throws, caught, first down, and a little bit more extra near the 10. That's Christian Kirk. Obviously, Caleb himself didn't write that. I think that was the Saturday Night Live staff that wrote that line. Honestly, I'd be dying inside if I had to be like, I really have to read this? No, for real though. I'd be like, Lucas would be sleeping on the damn couch. He's a flag down. So there's a face mask on the defense right there. Yeah, he turned his helmet a little bit, so that's a grabbing of the face mask. 1st and goal. 7:04 to go in the first. I think that jacket is. Reminds me of the Tom Brady meme that I've seen from years ago. Under center, inside the 10, after the penalty. And here's a run that goes nowhere. Oh man. Oh, y'all tired of me talking about Stranger Things at this point. Like, oh my god, bro, let it go. 35 degrees in Foxborough, wind 2 miles per hour. That is so gloomy. Just like every time there's a big playoff game, it's gloomy. Back to pass. Stroud throws it to the tight end. He'll get in. It'll be third and about 1. Okay. Gotta check my microphone again here. Perfect. Yeah, I don't know why it was so damn choppy. We're good now. So again, there's a look at a very cloudy and just overall gloomy Blah. Afternoon in New England. I mentioned before, it seems like every time they have a big playoff game, it's always like this. Hands it off, goes about nowhere. God. This is probably going to be a low scoring game. If the Bears beat the Rams, Browns could wrap up the coaching search this week. Back to pass. Throws. Oh, watch out. Damn. Woodson came through and broke that up. Hmm. Someone's going to write a snoot fic based off of what Caleb said about Lucas and Max's. People are weird in that fan base. They will. 3rd and 10. Back to pass. Stroud. Pressure coming. Throws. Comes up to get it. And they're going to probably say he's about a half a yard short. Man, you'll never believe this, right? So I've been looking at some of these like fan fiction story things that people be making about the show. Someone made one about based off of the movie Kill Bill. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? And you'll never guess what they based it on. I'm not going to talk about it here because it's too disgusting for me to even talk about on camera. Hands it off, and you'll get the first down by about a ball length. But yeah, someone actually did a fan fiction story. That's Schultz right there. Oh yeah, Schultz hurt his calf. Kind of pulled up. And there's Nico already out. Has a concussion. Delayed handoff. Throws it up, and it's Davis with the interception. The heck was that throw, CJ? Bro. Yeah. One knee, and they said one knee equals 2 feet. What I want to know is, what does one butt cheek equal? Because remember, we had a player, was it 2 years ago, catch a ball with his butt cheek in bounds. I'm guessing that'd be the same, right? One ass cheek equals 2 feet. Oh, CJ, come on, man. What are we doing? Come on, man. The Steelers. Brian Flores' second interview with the Steelers is on Tuesday. Be going with a Diet Tomlin. Tomlin Light. Great value Tomlin. What the heck? Oh. Oh man, I can't get over that freaking college stream I did. That's so bad. I literally went and got my belt and just went, yeah, yeah, the hell out of my freaking bed over here. Just really hope tomorrow's game isn't like that. I really hope it's not. I hope it's actually a good game. For my sake. For the people's sake. Right? Knowing Indiana, they're going to go out there and do another belt session in Miami. Would we be mad if Indiana won it all? No. Because then you'd go undefeated. All like the entire year. And then we'd have the Team Up North fans saying, oh, look at that, another team that went undefeated. Guess who didn't go undefeated last year? That's exactly what they would say. Oh, I know someone who didn't go undefeated last year. But you know what? We didn't cheat when we won our natty. I don't know what the heck, what kind of throw that was. Oh, CJ, what the heck, man? Hands it off. Stevenson powers his way past the 20. Basically out indefinitely. Yeah, we'll need Proctor and Ball to actually step up too tomorrow, and so on. But no Garland again. Oh, he's going to hang on to it. Run for the first down. They believe that he fumbled. Ball actually come out. Wait. They say Houston got the ball. Wow. I guess he fumbled the ball and Shair came up with it. So Houston gets the ball back here. Let's see. Punched it out. Yep, it's out. PI. Tommy T. Oh. Tommy T. Eek. Eek. Tommy T. Homer Brown, of course. Damn, Togi. Well placed punch on the ball. Texans get it back inside the 30. Stroud back to pass. Throws, caught. Why do his throws look a little off? Is it because of the weather? Maybe the ball is a little slippery, but damn. His throws are just looking funky. Maybe it's just me. It could just be me. It could be me. BT. Less than 30 seconds or so in the first quarter. Hands it off around the edge. That's Marks. Gets about a half a yard shy of the first. And that'll do it for the first quarter. God, this quarter went by so damn slow. It's really an hour, almost an hour-long quarter. Why did this quarter feel like it goes so slow? I mean, I did go live like 15 minutes or so before the game started, but damn. Texans are already in their 9th playoff appearance in the last 15 years. In the wild card era since 1978, Browns have only made the postseason 11 times out of 44 seasons. The finalists for the Browns job are starting to shake out here, looks like. And we'll see if anything else happens. If the Rams lose tonight, the Browns could have their coach by the weekend. And again, I'd be fine with any of those guys, except maybe Monken or Schwartz. And if they go with Schwartz, they better get some elite coordinators to put with him. My personal preference would be, in terms of coaching, head coach, Udinsky or McDaniel, depending on what they want. If they want to go with like a younger mind that hasn't been a coach before, I'm saying go with Udinsky. But if they want to go with an experienced coach that's done it before, obviously you go McDaniel. It's a hut. Oh man, that's crazy. I love that. Pizza Hut. The WWE Saudi Arabia Royal Rumble poster. Wow. Sting. Pro Bowl selections. You have Anderson, Collins, Ashair, and Stingley for the Texans. Drake and Christian Gonzalez for the Patriots. Drake. Drake. Man. All right. So 3rd and 1 to start the second quarter. Texans have a chance to take the lead here. Inside. Oh, they're going to go tush push. To go off to the side, and they'll get it. That's Stover, former Buckeye. We call him Farmer Grunk. Yeah, they just pushed him across. Bryant? You know, it's funny because the Browns roster has always stunk, but yet you always see these other players on other teams. Back to pass, dumps it off on a screen. Marks will get to the 10. Yeah, so I just saw a clip on here on Twitter from Stranger Things, of course. Someone was like, Max knew she didn't stand a chance in hell against Vecna, but still tried to save 11. Do you know how much you have to love somebody as a friend? Knowing that you're facing a dark magic wielding freaking, I don't know what you even call him, being of some sort? I want to say a demon, but I don't think he's a demon. He's like a dark wizard, as they called him. Right? Dark magic wielding wizard guy who can break your bones with a snap of the finger. And you're like, I don't stand a chance in hell at stopping this guy. But I can't stand to sit here and let him do this to my friend. So what does she do? She freaking runs up like a damn lunatic with a piece of wood or something. And he's just like, bitch, who are you? Yeet. Just tosses her aside. Oh, man. It's like, huh? Serious? Yeet. Yeet. Like he's Darth Vader. Back to pass. Throws. It's caught. Touchdown. Texans. Christian Kirk, the former Jaguar and Cardinal. Throw. So they turn that fumble into a touchdown. 9-7, extra point pending. Man, like I said, when you are down with somebody and you see your friend in trouble, and it's good. Oh, that scared me. But it's good. 10-7 Texans. You would throw yourself in front of a speeding train for your best friend if you had to. You die, but your friend would survive. Think of how many movies and how many shows you've seen where someone's about to get got, right? Either get stepped on, crushed, blasted with some sort of weapon, take one to the face. And what happens all the time? Someone always comes through and shorter, like just pushes them out of the way. Either takes it for the friend or they both survive. And yeah, gives you a mini heart attack. Like, oh God, oh damn, I thought it was a goner. Now, what this chick do? Vecna was whooping Eleven's ass. I mean, I thought 11 was powerful. This guy is like super powerful, man. My God. Honestly, if I was in Max's shoes, I would have been like, you know, I mean, the fact that 11 would take the brunt of the attack from me, I'd just be like, can the others freaking get to the damn attic and kill this guy already? God. I would be hiding behind the tables just throwing stuff at him. But hey, I mean, she can't sit. She's like, I can't sit back here and watch this freak do that to my friend. So what she do? She comes out here freaking running like full like I don't even know what you even say. Like, what do you think you're gonna do with that thing? Stab him in the back? You're not what's her face from Game of Thrones? If you've seen Game of Thrones, if you've seen the finale, or one of the final episodes, it wasn't the finale. It was like the last episode with the battle against the Night King. I will say, I can't remember her name exactly, but she pulled off a boss ass move to take out the Night King. She like lunged at him like this. Like you just see her pop up out of the darkness behind him. He turns around, gets by the throat, right? You're like, oh God, she gone. But she has a thing, right? She drops it. And it goes into her, and she like goes down with her hand, grabs it as it's about to fall, and then just stabs him in the stomach. Like, oh, that is a boss ass move. That is a boss ass move. That was lit. That was lit. That was a boss ass move, not gonna lie. All right, so here's the return by the Patriots. It's tripped up, and they'll only get to about the 17 or so yard line. And now here comes the Patriots again after the turnover last drive. Game of Thrones. That show was amazing, but man, it ended so not the greatest. A lot of people were so pissed at the finale, and they have a right to be. But hey, a lot of people were even saying they needed to redo it. To pass, throws, almost intercepted. Lassiter almost picked it off. He almost just served it up to himself. Late handoff. Henderson gets to the 30. That's about it. Gets backed up a little. Wow. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Avoids the sack. Rolls to his left. Breaks a tackle. Gets the first down. Drive continues. Okay. Damn. Another handoff. And Henderson goes nowhere. Now we got whistles. 48 games for Brady, 133 yards rushing. Drake May has 2 with 78 yards. There's all the Super Bowl banners for the Patriots. They want to add a 7th. Okay. Wow. The stadium where the Royal Rumble is going to be held in Saudi Arabia is almost built. They actually straight up built a whole stadium. I think it's temporary. It looks like a temporary stadium. It's cool though. And once the event's over, they'll probably tear it all down and disassemble. Back to pass for May. Pressure coming. He's going to throw, and it's bounced off the hands and complete. Third down. For May, back to pass. Throws it up. He's got a man open, and he couldn't bring it in. Howard Williams, the intended target, incomplete. Fourth down. Excuse me. My God. I'll admit, sometimes I try to really just pull it, and it's a shorter punt. And he'll get it around the 25. That's where the Texans take over. Hmm. Wow. That's a nice looking view, though. Stadium. Wow. It's great. Mother trucker, dude. Mother trucker, dude. Oh. Here's Stroud. Pressure coming. Throws it up. It's intercepted. To the 20, 10, 5, near the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. Right after the punt, they first play pick six. Wow. They signed with the pressure. Jack Black personally pleaded with Led Zeppelin to use their music in School of Rock. Known for refusing almost everyone, the band changed their mind after Black recorded a direct message asking for permission. Can't deny Jack Black. I mean, come on. Yeah, it's easy to deny other people because, like, who cares? It's Jack freaking Black. Yeah. All right, 10:31 to go in the second, 13-10, pending extra point. Or Gallus to attempt. Pick us up, and it's good. 14-10 Patriots. Yeah, I mean, there's a duck. Instant pressure, just lofted it up, and it was easy for Marcus Jones to pick it off and take it the other way. Ohio State has added 16 new scholarship players via the transfer portal for 2026, while 31 players from last year's team entered the portal. And the players that they've added, all players that I've talked about on my other channel, mostly. But you have, of course, Mason Williams, Dalton Riggs, a long snapper, John Walker, Devin McCowan, Christian Allegro, Earl Little Jr., Terry Moore, Hunter Wilson, Justin Martin, James Smith, Quay Rousseau, Connor Hawkins, a kicker, Cam Calhoun, Jacoby Jackson, Dominic Kelly, and Kyle Parker. And from what I understand, that's pretty much that's going to do it for them in the portal. I'm sure they might add a few guys here and there if anybody pops up. But the portal's closed now. But remember, Indiana and Miami players can enter after the game tomorrow. They'll have like I think a week or so to enter around there. People. All right, I think we're back, guys. Sorry about that. Internet decided to go dial-up mode on me. Phone rings and it goes out. Gives me PTSD from the dial-up days. Ugh. Dial-up is not fun. It was not a fun experience at all. I would not suggest getting dial-up. Because imagine, you can't use the computer when you're on the phone. How did we survive with that? I will never know. Back to pass, throws, and it's intercepted again by, oh my God. Uh-oh, 40. Ooh, that's another interception for CJ Stroud. Wow. That's the third turnover of the day for the Texans. Oh, CJ, what are you doing, bro? Come on now. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on now, man. Come on now, dog. Come on, man. Yeah. Come on now, dog. Come on, man. Uh, wow. Most rookies, well, we had 6,001 plays by rookies this year. That's crazy, isn't it? When you think about it. Here's a handoff. Henderson gets a few yards inside Texans territory. Oh, man. You're not a true 90s kid if you never experienced dial up internet. That's the worst. That is the absolute worst. You couldn't be on the internet and be on the phone at the same time. It was one or the other. Snap, back to pass, pressure. It's going down. Sin with the sack. Third down, 7:45 to go in the half. Anderson was on the bottom of the screen on the right tackle, and he ended up just waiting and ended up getting the sack. He gets essentially back to where they were originally. 7:01 to go here in the half. Fourth down and 8. And the punt is fielded inside the 10. That's where the Texans will take over. Maybe this time they can actually hang on to the ball. 14-10, still Patriots lead. All right. 6:33 to go. Under center for Stroud. Back to pass. Pressure. Steps up. Throws it. Dude, these throws are ass, CJ. Come on, man. But I mean, look at the freaking old line. He's always got dudes in his face. God. And Howard is down, their right tackle. Hmm. Do you know what's worse than an 18-month time skip in a season? Who? 18-month time skips. It's a lot of stuff to miss. In full 3 years, and then most of the plot takes place within 4 days. Right? Think about it. Most of the first half of season 5 of Stranger Things takes place within a 4-day time span. Think about it. The final, like, 2 episodes, the main stuff is within a day. The same day. I get, because, November 6th, the day that Will disappeared, from season 1. It's like, what, 3-year anniversary or something like that, whatever it was. I get it. Seriously, though, like, imagine. Like, that's crazy. Like, 18 months, a lot can happen in that time frame. They completely skipped over, the final days of high school for the kids. That would have been cool, right? See the jocks one last time after everything happened. That would have been cool. Maybe they threw in like a little scene at prom or something. I was gonna say homecoming, but no. And then again, a lot of the kids that were at that school, they all dipped when the freaking earthquake hit after season 4 or in season 4. Literally, how they ended that series was good, but not great. Like they had the whole thing go down at the Mac, in that Max Z base thing, right? Everybody gets captured, I guess. So let's just skip forward 18 months after. Okay. Don't show the aftermath. Don't show like the military awkwardly leaving because the main focus is not there anymore. They ain't got a reason to be there anymore. Titus Howard on the sideline. Second and 10, 6:28 to go in the half. Back to pass for Stroud. Pressure, throws, overthrows his man. Trying to go to Chubb, I believe that was, and he missed him. Epilogue 1 is understandable, but I hate the time skip at the beginning of the act episode 5 or season 5. And then, like, the previous season didn't end in an apocalyptic scenario. Back to pass. Stroud in trouble. Throws it at the ground. Incomplete pass. Of course, CJ Stroud's in a freaking. He's in trouble right now. And ESPN was testing out a new score bug today. I don't think this is going to be debut on today's game since they also tested the current bug and used the Texans and Patriots for that. That is an interesting looking scoreboard, though, for later. Probably for next year. People are weird. All right, here's the punt. And it's booted away. Pretty good punt. Here's the return. Jones going backwards. And that's where the Patriots will start in their own territory. People really hating on Caleb after that joke last night. That wasn't a whip joke. It was a pillow princess joke. Okay? And her being lazy after being together for a decade, I guess. Based on Sex in the City. Didn't even write the script. Yeah. Pretty clear. People are hating on the actor when he didn't write the script. He didn't write the joke. I'm pretty sure they had a good laugh about it. Hmm. Now, yeah, Sadie and Kit had a good laugh about it. But let's be real here. Lucas and Max, the characters themselves, I don't think that would be something that they'd laugh about. No. And Lucas would be sleeping on the couch or outside. Oh, man. No, she'd be like, so you think I'm lazy, huh? Second and 7. Drake throws wide open. That's booty. Booty, booty, booty. Is it Butte or is it booty? I just thought it was Butte. No, it's not booty. It's booty. I'd have to look it up. Hang on. I just wonder how you say his last name because I sworn it was Butte. Hey, Sean Butte. Booty. I hope it's not booty because that'd just be funny as hell. Booty, 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 booty. It was booty. Oh, God. Yep, that's how you say it. Booty. Booty, 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 booty. He playing like booty. Second and 7, 4:14 to go here in the second quarter. Thayer Munford, 50 rush yards for the Pats, 11 for the Texans. Shotgun from Drake. Throws. Caught. That's booty again. First down inside the 10. So the Cavs have moved into fifth place following the Orlando loss to Memphis. Wow. Back to pass. Drake. Caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 20-10 pending extra point. Wow. Oh, corner almost got to it too. Stephon Diggs. Nice catch. Borgalis. Kick is up and good. 21-10. What? The only Demogorgon in the entire series that got an insane level of humiliation was in the crap episode, season 5. Bro got fooled, rage baited, bullied, concussed, grilled, run over, and straight up chased all the way back into the Upside Down. Just by a bunch of freaking teenagers in a Beamer. Damn. He chased the dude through a freaking corn silo. Grain silo. And then that damn car would get stuck in the freaking wall that we found out was the wormhole. Spoiler alert, by the way, in case you guys didn't watch the show. Like it matters. Essentially, I'd give people like 2 weeks to really watch the show. And by this point, if you haven't watched the show, that's just on you. Yeah. Florida quarterback DJ Lagway is signing with Baylor. Baylor gang. Booty, 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 rocking everywhere. Booty, 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 booty. Boy. Oh. Here's the return by the Texans on the kick. And they'll take it to about the 23-yard line. Excuse me. The Duffers on Robin and Vicky breaking up after high school. How many people actually end up with their high school partners? Well, I mean, the Byers family, and I guess the Henderson family, I guess. The Wheelers. I guess the Sinclairs. The main 4. Back to pass. Throws. Oh, watch out. Almost intercepted again. Dude, Stroud, what are you doing, man? Coleridge Bernard Stroud is really his actual name. Coleridge. Coleridge. Man, don't call him by his actual name. It is. Oh, God, that's actually insane. Could you imagine having that as your name and your mother be calling you like Coleridge Bernard Stroud? Get your butt down here right now. Oh, that would be the worst. False start on the offense. That'll back him up. The worst feeling you could ever have as a kid. You get yelled at school, right? You do something bad. And the school calls your parents, right? Oh man, you just know you're gonna get it when you get home too. So like your school day is done, and you're getting picked up from school, right? And you see your mother. Or, oh, here's a deep throw. He's got a man, but he overthrew him. Or like, let's say like you're on the bus, right? And the teacher told you, I'm gonna call your parents. So you're thinking, okay, maybe the teacher forgot. You walk in the door at home and you see your mother on the phone. And she doesn't sound pleased. Oh, there's a flag on Davis, I believe. So I guess this will be a reprieve. Yeah, a little bit of holding there. Okay, pass interference. All right. Or whatever. So I believe that'll be a free first down for the Texans. Caught a break there. All right, 2:55 to go, 21-10 Patriots. But that would always be the worst feeling. Here's a handoff. Goes nowhere. That's Marks. You get home from school and you see your mother on the phone, right? And she's talking. She's not pleased. You're like, oh no, school. It's the school, right? So you're just kind of go in your room and you just wait for the inevitable. And the moment that phone hangs up, oh, you get the full government name summoning. You know what I'm talking about, right? Throws and it's caught first down. You get the full government name, full name, full first name, middle, and last name. And if you're one of like the some people in a large family, you get the junior, the third, the fourth, whatever. Oh, and then you just walk down the just walk out there. It's like your own funeral. And you get reamed through the coals by your mother, and you get the just wait until your dad gets home, and you're like, oh God. So then you all you can do is just go in your room and sit there. And then you see the headlights pop up in the driveway. Oh God. Oh, that'd be the worst. Luckily, I wasn't really that bad in school. The only thing I lacked was mostly effort by the end because I was done. I was mentally just done with school, but I rarely ever got in trouble. Rarely ever. I mean, there was kids in some of my classes. They were always in trouble. It got to the point where some of the teachers, like the principal and those people, like they knew these kids, like everything about them. It's funny because I would always, whenever I'd get called to the office, I'd always be like, for what? And like it would always be like, because lunch money, or I'd have something at home. That'd be the only reason why I'd go to the office. Someone, drop something off for me, like lunch money or paper that I didn't know I forgot or something like that. On occasion, I'd get like a reward from the principal, for something. Yeah. I wasn't a notorious troublemaker in school. Stayed away. I stayed out of everything pretty much. Kept to myself. That's the best way to do it. Keep to yourself. You have your group of friends, but you mainly just keep to yourself, right? Stay out of everyone's way and just do your thing. It's the best way to do it. I have friends in school because that's what makes school so cool. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Stroud rolls to his left, throws home, it's intercepted again. My God, Stroud, what are you doing, dude? Oh my God, man. God. Hand off to Henderson, gets to the 50, maybe to the 49. Hmm. Pass. Throws. Oh, watch out. Tipped away by Lassiter. Third down. Complete. Third down. Thinking about that Saturday Night Live skit last night, I would have had, if I was a writer for that show, I wouldn't have used a coma joke. I would have used a levitating joke, right? Oh, I got that girl levitating me. You know what I'm saying? Or put her in a trance. But no, not the coma joke. That's just wrong. That's just wrong. They're wrong for that one. It's so wrong. Oh, God. That's so wrong. So many ways. Oh, won by 31 and then lost by 24 to the Ravens. 2023. Then they won by 20 against the Chargers, lost by 9 to the Chiefs in 24. And then this year so far, they won by 24 against the Steelers and wow, losing by 11 right now. Remember in that Browns Texans game, the game was close until Flacco threw back-to-back interceptions, pick sixes. Then they opened it up on us. This is what playing Jalen Tyson would do to you. Maxey and Edgecombe getting heated on the sideline. Like, man, we're letting this dude kick our ass. You're getting cooked by Jalen Tyson. Throws incomplete. God, Stroud. I guess the mystical powers of Gillette Stadium have returned. The sequel skit. Oh my God. Stroud gonna take off. He'll get maybe a yard on the ground. There's a flag down. Defense. Fourth down. This was a whole meme that even Sadie knew about, but you had to go with a 16-year-old coming out. I'm not gonna lie, the podcast meme is hilarious. But yeah, she took forever to get the hell out of there, man. I mean, come on. Well, yes, that just shows that she didn't need the music anymore. This return, very good return by the Patriots. That's what they were trying to insinuate with that scene. She don't need the music anymore. It's not time sensitive anymore. Like before, she had to skedaddle, get the hell out of there before the music wrapped up. She thought the music was the connection. Nope. Nope. So here's the Patriots with it inside Texans territory. Back to pass. May lost the ball, and I think did the Texans come up with it again. Was it Anderson again? Okay, Patriots fell on it. That was close. Anderson got to it, knocked it right out of his hand. Morgan Moses corralled it. Pass. May throws, gets it to the receiver. I think that's Douglas. I'm out New England. They have one remaining. Mhm. Two seconds to go in the half. Oh, yeah, off the hands of the receiver. 4th and 11. Back to pass. Ducks it up. This is going to reach the end zone. It's intercepted. And that will end the first half. Houston will get the ball to start the second. There was an ugly, ugly first half for the Texans. And 110. Drake. All that soap that I got before .com. Yeah. Okay. So CJ Stroud, 10 of 26 for 124 yards, 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. Man. Woody Marks, 9 carries, 3 yards. Chubb, 1 for 2. Stover, 1 for 2. Stroud, 1 for 1. Yeesh. Dalton Schultz, 2 receptions, 47 yards. Jaden Higgins, 4 for 39. Kirk, 2 for 20. Xavier Hutchinson, 1 for 12 yards. Woody Marks, 1 for 6 yards. And then on defense, they have 3 sacks, 2 from Will Anderson and 1 from Danielle Hunter. And then the interception by Jamarcus Ingram. For the Patriots, Drake May, 10 of 19, 117 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Got sacked 3 times. 3 carries, 25 yards for Ramondre Stevenson. 8 for 16 for Trey Henderson. And Drake May, 2 for 12. Keyshawn Booty, 2 receptions, 43 yards. Demario Douglas, 2 for 36 and a touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 3 for 26 and a touchdown. Stevenson, 1 for 9 yards. Henry, 1 for 5 yards. And then they have 0 sacks, but 4 interceptions. Carlton Davis with 2, Marcus Jones with 1 for a pick 6, and Craig Woodson has 1. Man. All right. So that's it for that. Ryan Staub committed to the Vols, former Colorado quarterback, transfer. Be right back, guys. Just gotta leave my door open because if it closes all the way, it messes with my internet. Oh, that's cool. Freaking Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola! Freaking World Cup. Coca-Cola! Ooh. Okay. So yeah, we're at half now. Hmm. Oh man. Oh, God. Okay. Oh. Do 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 do. Yeah, tomorrow I'll be live, possibly twice. Got to talk to JB Taylor about streaming the national championship because I know he'd probably want to. He's in here, Joe. C and Gary Patterson have been in communication regarding the open defensive coordinator job at USC. Dylan Edwards to Kansas. Yeah, so he just stays in the state, but goes to Kansas. All right. Mm-mm. Yeah. Excuse me. Ah. Or Gallus to kick it away. Noel and Berrios back to receive. Into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Texans. How are they going to start off this drive? Okay. Under center for Stroud. Hands it off. And they'll get about 2 yards for Marks. Yes. Stroud throws. Gets caught. First down. That's Hutchinson. Wow. Throws. Hot. He lost the ball. Trip ball. Down. Down. He's down. So Texans catch a break. Jacob Junis. Rangers. Damn, no more Jacob Junis, huh? Well, I didn't think we'd go after Junis because we got his replacement. We got how many freaking pitchers already? And it's still funny to me because the only bats we've added were Stuart Fairchild and Carter Keyboom. Ah! And they were minor leaguers, minor league deals. So it's not even a guarantee that they're even going to make the team. I can see Stuart Fairchild making it. I don't know about Keyboom, though. They're probably going to be for minor league depth. Back to pass. Throws. Caught. First down. Inside the 30. That's Higgins. How about this? Amy Beth McNulty, who played Vicky in Stranger Things, said that that show was the last audition her parents knew about. And they did her so dirty too at the finale. She only had like 2, 3 lines the entire freaking finale episode. And it was mainly her spazzing out and then stress eating. So literally, the last scene we actually see her doing something is her freaking feeding her face with a box of freaking Frosted Flakes. That's me though. That's definitely me out of the box too. She's just sitting there. It's like, hey, I'm guilty of that. Here's a handoff near the first down. I don't know if they got it. That's me. I'm guilty of that. Eating stuff straight out of the box, or in my case, the bag with chips. Oh, God. Broncos are signing Ben DiNucci to their practice squad. Ben DiNucci. You leave me alone with a bag of Doritos or Cheetos or something, and I guarantee you it will be gone by the end of the day. You leave me alone with Netflix and a bag of chips, and that bag is gone. 3rd and 1, sneaking it again, and they'll get the first down, and they'll get to the 15. I feel bad for that, you know? It's like, I mean, yeah, I know her character was a side piece character type, you know, secondary, but they could have given her a nice role at the end. But they did her and they did Sadie's character very dirty. I mean, they had poor Sadie out here on her own pretty much. Not, you know, acting with, and here's a run inside the 10. I mean, imagine you join the cast in season 2, and all of season 2, season 3, and I guess part of season 4, you were, you know, with the main cast, like everybody. And then, you know, season 4, they kind of split you up into a couple groups. You're still with most of your original cast friends, I guess. And you'll get nothing. They're down. Season 5 comes around. You spend half the damn episode, half the damn season in another world, pretty much. And the only chance you really get to act with some of your, I guess, OG freaking castmates, you're essentially getting paid to sleep. That's the funniest part. Zach Kerr, that's the OC, I guess, or something. 32. Oh, DC. 9:52 to go. Timeout, Texans. There. That's tough, you know. But that's just the way they wanted it to go. Oh well. Kind of a funky way to go out on a show, but I guess it is the way it is. Joe Tooney's at left tackle. Jordan McFadden at left guard. Huh. Okay. Now checking in on Mike in the void, and he's doing kind of. He's like, ew. He puts something in his nose. Throws and it's tipped away, incomplete. Marcus Jones again steps through there and breaks up a pass. That would have been a first down. Miko going, yeah, he's doing the smart thing, taking the points here, trusting your defense. It's a break on the ball. He's lucky it wasn't picked off. It's up and good. 21-13. Back to an 8-point deficit. Well, it's to an 8-point deficit. To be honest, when after season 4, I was expecting season 5 to just literally be absolute chaos. You know, monsters attacking everybody. It's a damn war zone. The city is just completely gone, damn near. Freaking Demogorgons popping up and just taking people out at random. But no, no, no. Damn, that is a scary ass image. God. He just really almost got his nerd side exposed trying to explain D&D to his teammates, and of course he pulled Erica into it. And you mean to tell me the jocks heard about essentially their captain getting his body torn in half? Because they heard about it. And they just dropped the whole cult thing. To be fair, I guess it would make sense because the cult leader died. But still, you didn't even really hear about the jocks in season 5. I barely heard about them at all. I even have a plot where the town turns against D&D and Hellfire, and never even have it come back up in season 5. I know. Well, I guess because in their eyes, the leader is gone. Interesting indeed. All right, kicks away, and we are back for more action. Here's the return. It'll be taken to the 33-yard line. That's where the Patriots will take over. Honestly, from now on, I should just put in the chat, not in the chat, but in the I should just put in the description or in my title, game stream and Stranger Things discussion. Because I swear, every stream I talk about the damn show. Because I see it all over Twitter. All right, 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Gain of a few. That's it. That's all. Oh man. That's a funny story. There's a hand loss of 1. Trying to go to Monte Stevenson, 3rd and 6. All right. Shotgun for May. Drake. 3rd and 6. Back to pass. Pressure coming. It's out. And it's picked up by the Texans. Will Anderson again beat the left tackle, got to the ball, knocked it out. Campbell, he's been beating Campbell like a damn drum today, man. Remember, he's the same guy that gave up 5 to Garrett. But not even Miles could get 2 strip sacks on freaking Drake May. Another one. Another one. 4th fumble of the game for Drake. Drake. Togiai could barely get out of his stance in Cleveland, and now he's forcing fumbles in the playoffs. Stroud gets sacked on his own. Oh my God, Stroud. That's Chase on, the former Jag. Last of 8. 2nd down. Oh, excuse me. Back to pass, throws, gets inside the 30, caught. That's Higgins. Come for Stroud. Stroud's going to take off. He's going to get the 1st down and a few extra yards to boot. The Hangover remake, but it's just this trio going into Iceland on a guy's trip to break Mike out of his funk. But they drunkenly run into Elle in a bar. Huh? The morning after, Mike thinks he hallucinated. He traced his steps, track her down. That would be something. Maybe a good basis for a remake, I guess, for a spinoff. They just run into her out of nowhere, and she looks completely different. She don't even realize it. Throws, caught, gets about a yard or 2. Be right back, guys. Oh, wow. Surprise, surprise. Texans fumbled again. Both teams got a case of fumbleitis today. Dennis Smith Jr.? Huh. Where's he going to go? Former lottery pick has been waived by the G League's Wisconsin Herd and is looking to get picked up elsewhere in the league. I would say give him a look, but I don't think they will. We have enough point guards. And I want to see Craig Cook out there. I mean, I want to see CPJ go out there and do his thing. He's more than capable of holding it down. Hold it down. CPJ, hold it down. CPJ, hold it down. CPJ, hold it down. The outside, like a little kid, they're on this summer break. Yeah, Wesley. He's looking at that window, he goes, I seen him swinging on a rope. I know. Oh, hey, Terry Moore's in the house at Ohio State, officially. Wow. Yeah, we're going to start seeing images of the new guys showing up to the facility now. I think they start workouts really soon, too. That's lit. Terry Moore. Oh, man. Let me see who else is on Twitter that I need to follow on there. Yeah, you're a five. Turnovers total at their own 12-yard line. Hands it off. Loses about 3. That's Naquan Jones. Dog wants to get the Hershey squirts. You're like, I don't care. Give me them damn Hershey squirts. I want to eat some damn grapefruit. Damn it. Hands it off, and I'll get about 4. Third and 8. Shotgun, May, back to pass. Screen, and here he comes. What the hell was that kind of a tackle attempt? Dude came flying in there like a dang missile, and he missed. Is that real? Can't trust anything. Must be. Wow. They've traded for Rasmus Anderson. Kevin Stefanski is expected to have a voice in the ongoing GM search moving forward. Fact. Little Dilkle to Atlanta. Please. On the center for Stroud, hands it off, and he'll get about 4. Get a 3. Oh, the freaking jokes are crazy. Back to pass. Stroud steps up, throws. It's almost intercepted. He's had like another 5 throws that could have been picked off today. To go with the hope that are already picked off. Oh. Turnover ball. Turnover time. Turnover, 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 turnover. Back to pass. Pressure. Throws up. And it's incomplete. Flag. Snow is really coming down now. Wow. Yep. Davis was all up on Higgins. And oh, yeah, of course. This is what Baker looked like his last year in Cleveland. Damn, that's tough. Hey, yo. Oh. Oh, damn. Back to pass. Stroud throws, and it's off the hands of the tight end. It was wide open. His throws just look off. Someone on Twitter said about the joke last night. The most milk toast joke about sex getting boring in a long-term relationship and a Sex in the City skit. Oh, and Stranger Things skit. That's what it is. When you've been with someone for so damn long, you know, it's like you've seen it all. Like you've seen it all. And Stroud's going down again. And Jennings, I think, just got rolled up on. It's taken him a little bit of time to get up. Third down. Jennings is up, but he can't seem to get off the field. I'll lie there. If someone made a joke about me on a show like that, I'd probably laugh a little bit. I'd be mad at the person who said it. I'd be mad at if I was going to be mad at anybody. I'd be mad at the freaking writers. I'd be like, really? All the things that happened to my character in that damn show, and you pick that to joke about? Gonna make a levitating joke, or what else? The eye thing, the possessed eye thing that she does. Couldn't know. I can't roll my eyes in my head. Yeah, it's my eyes when I do that. Oh, God. Oh, but they choose that. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, yeah, we've been cooking now for over 2.5 hours, and we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet. Oh, so, from Adam Schefter in regards to the Titans head coaching job, the known finalists are Robert Saleh, Matt Nagy, and Jeff Hafley. Swear to God, if they go freaking Matt Nagy, I'm gonna laugh. How does that bum keep getting head coaching jobs? Granted, he's only had one, but still. And of course, he'd go to the damn Titans. Personally, I would choose Robert Saleh. It's just me. People would have their questions, right? He didn't do very well in New York, but then again, it's the Jets. 3rd and 13. Stroud back to pass. Throws. Low throw. Gets it inside the 35. Let's see. Is this caught? He caught it. Yep. He maintained it. 51-yard attempt for Kaimi Fairbairn. The two today were 25-yarders. This is double that. Kick is up and good. And it's a 5-point lead. Okay, so they're hanging around. 21-16. Uh, if they were going to do a spinoff, right, of Stranger Things, following Mike in his pursuit of finding Eleven, he's so sure she's alive, right? They could say he's had like dreams about her being alive. He's seen visions and such. He swears she's alive, and he drags, let's say, Dustin and Lucas. And Lucas is like, you're taking me away from my girl to go find someone who we don't even know is alive. It's a bold strategy right there, right? He's so sure she's alive, but he doesn't know where she is. Anderson is being traded to Vegas without a contract extension in place. Okay. To Vegas, of course. Had to be Vegas. Always Vegas. Here's the return by Johnson to the 30. And that's all. Yeah, I got hit in the face a little bit there. The throwing hand just hasn't been the same from earlier, I guess. He's been getting whacked left and right, too. That makes things even more difficult. Offensive line stinks and the weather sucks. Wide open tight end. First down to their own 45. That's Hooper. Hooper Pooper. Austin drops a lot. Austin Pooper. You know, Mr. I can't catch a ball without and stay on my feet. He doesn't know what yards have to catch are. Or at least he didn't know with us. Well, the Bears will start Joe Tooney at left tackle today. Daboll is expected to interview for the Eagles OC job. Drake's going to run for really no gain. Danielle Hunter was coming from behind. He had to be careful there. He gets hit from behind. That ball squirts out. And who knows what happens with it. Could go a lot of ways. Stefanski. Udinsky. McDanielski. McDanielinski. Last play of the third quarter. Under center for Drake. No, they're going to let the quarter end. Okay. Yeah. All right, that'll do it for the third quarter. We go to the fourth. 21-16 Patriots. I'm glad I'm able to actually stream another good game. The only other game I streamed was the laugher between the freaking Patriots and Chargers. And that was all Patriots. The end credits. Maya Hawk. The new rule. You suck. Season 3 Stranger Things was pure just goated entertainment. Really? Bobby Brown flew to Iceland for 5 days to film a 1-minute scene. I've had him at least walk through the village. That would have been cool. Right? Get her like maybe walking like through the village or something. Right? That'd been cool. They did come out with a spinoff. They need to have Mike Wheeler essentially turn into a schizophrenic. I mean, he's like so damn sure that she's alive. He gonna drag his friends with him to Iceland to try to find her. And the thing is, I know someone made a fan fiction about it too. I know someone did. It's about finding it. Honestly, I might actually do that. Buddy is so sure she's alive, he freaking drags most of his friends that he can find that are actually willing to go with him. He'd be like hitting them up like, yo, Dustin, you want to go on a trip? But Dustin's in college, though. He's like, bitch, I'm in college. What do you want me to do? Drop out? Oh, see, I'm fully enveloped in the damn show now. Ah. Oh, man. Tommy tea. Tea time. Winner of this game faces the faces the Broncos in Denver. And the winner of the next game faces the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle. Unless the number 1 seed wins, which that'll be the Rams. Rams win, it's in LA. Bears win, it's in Seattle. Right? Or is it in Chicago? I don't even remember. Oh, well. Jarrett Stidham will start the title game after Bo Nix fractured his ankle in the second to last play of the dang game last night. Pass, Drake batted away, where it was actually kind of off. Throw was not catchable. And there's a flag down. Oh, it's, yeah, he was grabbing his shoulder. Okay. Wow. Hands it off. Henderson gets near the 30. Oh, kick to the face. Wow, that's, why would you do that, man? Gordon Seaton is set to visit Oregon on Monday. He's at LSU today and has visited Miami and Mississippi State. Stuffs him. Al-Shair with the tackle. And toe. Just call him Henry. Yes. Pressure coming, and he's going to throw it deep, and it's for the touchdown. Tayshaun Beauty. Booty, rocking everywhere. Oh, man, what a catch. Did one hand that? Booty, rocking everywhere. Oh, wow, he went up with it, brought it in. We one-handed. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's some LSU on LSU crime right there. Ooh, wee. 27-16, pending extra point. They're going to review it. Seemed like he caught it. Wow. Let's see. Ball did touch the turf, but I think he had control. If freaking call this back, that's tough. That was a great catch. Went out with one hand, brought it in, but gotta maintain possession the whole time. Hmm. Oh, Bailey, what the hell are you doing? Stumbling over the gate. Okay. Booty, rocking everywhere. Oh dear, what is that? What is that? Uh, Boston had permission to talk extension with Anderson, but was not able to get an extension done. Okay. Booty, rocking everywhere. Booty, 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 walking everywhere. Yep, always confirmed touchdown. Booty, booty. Pick us up, and it's good. Oh, it hooked, but it went in. 28-16. Javon McFadden signed with Colorado. That's kind of funny because Jordan Seaton, I think, is his cousin or something, and Jordan's in the portal. Interesting. He didn't get the memo. All right, kick is away. Here's the return by the Texans. And he goes to the 22-ish yard line. Winner of this game again faces the Broncos in Denver. All right, here's a pitch to Marks. Around the end, gets about 6 or so. Counting 6, there's again a 4. Back to pass. Stroud throws it deep, and it's incomplete. Good coverage by Gonzalez. 3rd down 6. That snow coming down now. Hmm. 3-6. Back to pass. Good protection. Rolls to his right. Throws. Oh, watch out. That's a hard hit. And I think Stover might have hurt his knee. Region Odom to Arkansas. I'm surprised none of the kids that left Ohio State tried to come back. It tells you that Ohio State pretty much said, yeah, we need your spot. Bye-bye. To mention, maybe they wanted to come back, but then it's like, yeah, buddy, you can't. Your spot's already taken up. Move your feet, lose your seat. Bye-bye. Zach Whitecloud at first in 2027, 28. Yep, classic OBS messing up. I can tell it's OBS and not my internet because it doesn't say anything about disconnecting in the chat. But also, the other websites work. So OBS is spazzing out, like always. It's so weird because it's fine, but when I stream the damn Texans, it goes to shit. The Texans are just a cursed team to me, I guess. It's weird. I stream any other team and it's fine. I stream the damn Texans in the playoffs and does it all the time. All right. Here's a handoff to Stevenson in the space, first down. 11 to go here in the fourth quarter. 12-point lead for the Pats. Hands it off again to Stevenson gets inside. Gets past was it the 25? Yeah, the logos are at the 25-yard line, so What do you want? Huh? Want to say hi? What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? You gonna lay over there in the corner? Whack job. You know I'm gonna have to close that door eventually, right? Okay, yeah. See ya. Okay. Cat comes in, says hi, and then leaves. Okay, see ya. 1st and 10 for the Pats. Leading rusher, 10 rushes, 58 yards for Stevenson. Henderson has 10 for 22. Hands it off. Henderson gets a few yards. We're going to hand it off to Henderson. Loses about 3 yards. EJ Speed with the tackle. Back to pass, throws, caught, 1st down. That's Diggs. Stuffed. Loss of 2. Hands it off. Stevenson. Few extra yards. When it comes to Stranger Things, you want to know how I could tell that they were not going to take out Jonathan? Because imagine how awkward it would have been to have that Discover commercial where Nancy, the character, is talking about her new card she got. Yeah, Jonathan in the background talking about how about flowers. People be like, wait, isn't he supposed to be dead? He lives in the afterlife. Deep throw. Oh, wow. No flags trying to go to Williams. 4th down, 5:54 to go. But yeah, when it comes down to the Browns coaching search, I've said this twice or 3 times already in this stream alone. Get me out of the 6 possible known second interviews that are going to be happening, possibly. Well, there's 4 that are confirmed, and there's another 2 that they're trying to get completed, trying to lock in. McDaniel or Udinsky for me. If they want to go with a coach that's done it before, you go McDaniel. If you want to go with a, you know, new face that hasn't been a coach before in that capacity, you go with Udinski. Knowing the Browns, they'll either go Jim Schwartz or one of the other guys like Shieldhaas or Minter. Throws, most caught that, but it bounced. That damn you could have been picked off too. He throws a CJ Stroud almost had intercepted. Oh, Harrison Bryant. Oh, of course. Yeah, he was like, Woodson had him in a blanket. Interceptions. Back to pass, pressure coming, throws it. That's to Bryant. Be about a yard shy. There's a cat under my bed, literally inside my bed. Freaking trying to stab me. Damn thing. My leg over here, and all I feel is a little push on it. Throws, caught Bryant, first down. Oh, Harrison Bryant. Oy. Back to pass. Steps up. Stroud throws it downfield to nobody. Second down. He got hit afterwards, too. Eddie, I'm here. Yeah, I freaking DM JB Taylor, and he's like, I completely forgot. I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah. I should be a troll and be like, for that, I want Indiana to get their ass kicked. 3rd and 10. Back to pass. Stroud, and he's getting sacked. That's Tonga. What a time to get your first sack, eh? So that'll be 4th down, and you might as well say this game's over at this point. You need 2 scores, and you can barely muster anything on offense at this point. Granted, no Dalton Schultz. They already didn't have Nico. And here's the return by the Patriots. Gets a few yards on the return. I think he went like 20 yards to the sideline, and then it went like 10 yards upfield. Excuse me. Gee whiz. Oh, man. Hands it off to Stevenson. He goes around the side, upfield, breaks inside, gets about 9. They can put this game away here with a long drive. Couple first downs. All right, so Sleeper Browns on Twitter posted potential options for head coach and then OCDC. First one is Jim Schwartz as the coach with Nate Scheelhaase at OC and Jason Tarver at DC. Okay. And then option 2 is Grant Udinski, Josh McCown, and Jim Leonard. I'd have to go option 2. Option 3, Udinski with Scheelhaase and Schwartz. I would say McDaniel, Udinski, and I would say Schwartz, but I don't know if that'll happen. Because the thing is, you don't interview someone twice and then tell them you're going to stay as DC. Some people think it's like he's either going to be our coach or he's gone. First down, maybe? So, yeah, you could pretty much say the Texans just gave up on this game. Jonathan Kraft and Robert Kraft in the box. Can barely see them because of the snow. That's tough, man. Of course, the one year the Chiefs missed the playoffs. Hmm. It's nothing on that one. JB Taylor just DM me. He's like this. Like, is he throwing up the use? He's throwing up the U symbol. Oh my god. JB Taylor wants the U to win? That's hilarious. JB Taylor throwing up the U. That's funny. Hands it off. Gets nothing. 225 and counting. All right. Hey. Drake May and Jarrett Stidham in the freaking AFC title game. Oh, lovely. Oh, wow. Hmm. Okay. Everybody says it was Tom Brady. Yeah. Here's Drake. Throws incomplete. Fourth down. I didn't even realize the Texans use their timeouts. Didn't even realize. Yeah, I didn't even realize they used their timeouts. And the Patriots used one. Didn't even realize this whole time. The all black end zones for the national title game has low key been one of the worst features of the college football playoff era. All right, here's the punt. And it'll be taken about the 28-yard line. CJ Stroud, less than 2 minutes, and you got to score 12 points. Back to pass. Stroud throws. Caught by Marks. First down. About to be 0-7 in franchise history in the divisional round. Throws. Caught. Gets short of the 50. Pass. Tipped and incomplete. Off the hands of the receiver. All right, so I don't know what got into freaking OBS today, but luckily this game's almost over. Stroud throws it deep. Got a man. It's caught. No, it's incomplete. Incomplete. And the Patriots are going to take this one. You can essentially say that's a wrap on this game. Good coverage, too. I thought he was going to catch that ball. Oh, but Spillane got his hand in there and broke it up. Since they've been there. The last time they were there was when before Tom Brady retired. Because remember, his last year in New England, they lost to the Titans. And then he went to Tampa, and then the rest is history. It's been what, 2018? I think. So Denver and New England meet in Denver. Jarrett Stidham, former Patriots quarterback, faces off against Drake May. And then we'll see who faces the Seahawks next week in the NFC title game. On a score 28-16, New England wins. I'm going to read the stats off and then I'm heading out. Thomas Brown expected to interview for the OC job with the Chargers. 3 o'clock will be New England and Denver. Wow. Just like old times. Players doing a little prayer at, was it midfield? Cool to see, though. CJ Stroud, a few others. But yeah, not a great game for Stroud. 20 of 47, 212 yards, 1 touchdown, 4 picks. Got sacked 3 times. Woody Marks, 14 carries for 17 yards. Wow. Chubb had 4 for 14, Stroud 2 for 11, and Stover 2 for 6. Jaden Higgins was the leading receiver, 6 receptions, 59 yards. Dalton Schultz had 2 for 47. Xavier Hutchinson had 4 for 44. Bryant 3 for 21. Kirk 2 for 20. Marks 2 for 19. 2 for 19. And Kirk, of course, had the touchdown. Stover, Chubb, and Noel also had targets. Stover had a catch for 2 yards. And then they also had 5 sacks. 3 from Will Anderson. 2 from Danielle Hunter. It was Danielle Hunter and Anderson doing all the work in terms of sacks. And then for the Patriots, Drake May, 16 of 27, 179 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. That came at the end of the half. 5 sacks, 36 yards. Sheesh. Stevenson, 16 carries, 70 yards. Henderson, 12 for 25. Drake had 4 for 10. Keyshawn Boutte, 3 receptions, 75 yards and a touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 4 for 40 and a touchdown. Demario Douglas, 2 for 36 and a touchdown. Hooper, the pooper, had 1 for 14. And Ramondre had 4 for 11. Hunter Henry had 1 for 5. Trey also had 1 catch for -2 yards. And they had 3 sacks of their own. Calevon Chason, Chris Tonga, and Anthony Jennings all registered a sack. They also had 4 interceptions, 1 pick 6 from Marcus Jones, 2 picks from Carlton Davis, and Craig Woodson also had 1. And I believe Davis, yeah, I think he's hurt, so that's tough too. That's tough. That's tough. So, Broncos Patriots in the AFC title game. Real quick, they have, let's see what has happened here. 5 postseason meetings between the Broncos and Patriots. Broncos are in said meetings. The last time was 2016. Denver won by 2 points. They also met in 2014, in 2012, in 2006, and 1987. Wow. Well, actually, that was 86. That would have been 86, the year before we faced them. Yeah. They have whooped the crap out of the Patriots historically. Holy crap. They literally beat them every time from 1984 until 1997. And they played in 84, 86, twice. Well, 1986, 87, they played them twice. One was the playoff game. They played them twice, or 87 and 88. And then they played them once in those 2 years. Played them twice in 1991. And then 95, 96, 97, and then 98. They did not lose to the Patriots those years. They have routinely whooped the crap out of the Patriots. 31, 24, and 0 all time. But the Patriots have beaten them 3 out of the last 4. 16, 17, and 2023. Granted, those 2 were with Tom Brady. And Tom kicked their ass. Then he leaves, and they lose in 2023, of course. So, this should be fun. Cannot wait to do that game next week. Jarrett Stidham versus Drake. Drake? That Soulja Boy clip will live on forever. Drake? Drake? Where does that clip from? The Breakfast Club. They stole my hope and flow. Word for bar. Drake? Oh, okay, I'm out of here, guys. I will see you all tomorrow for the National Championship, as well as Cavs and Thunder. You know I'm doing that game regardless, so doubleheader tomorrow. It's going to be fun. So with that being said, I will see you all tomorrow. I'm Crazy Dog. Shout out to everyone who came through. Chat was kind of light tonight. Yeah, Mick, Rays. That was pretty much it. Yeah. So yeah, see you guys later. I'm out. Bye-bye. Have a good rest of your day. See y'all tomorrow. Possibly. Congrats to the Patriots. Moving on to the title game again. Great. Wow.